Greetings, fellow investigators, and welcome to our video podcast, Into the Darkness, where my friends and I play the Call of Cthulhu role-playing game. I'm your host, Tom Rayleigh. The scenario is called The 19th Hole. It was written by Stuart Boon, and it can be found in Mansions of Madness, 3rd edition, Volume 1, Behind Closed Doors. It's available from Chaosium. Our game master is Keith Craig, and this is Episode 2. Our recap will be given by Riley Kruger as his character, Rory Shaw. But before we begin, we have two new patrons. Sebastian Asplin has pledged $3 a month to our club, and Reese Millard has also pledged $3. Thank you so much, Sebastian and Reese. That being said, let's begin our journey into the darkness. Riley?
Okay. So you all know me as I know you. I am Rory Shaw, the guy that you come to when you have something you need to get rid of. Now, I work for a very powerful man. The boss has asked me to do a job out in Dendee, Scotland, as one of our faithful money launderers has gone missing as he was doing up a golf course to make our money look a bit more, shall we say, legit. Coming on this job with me are a crew of skilled individuals, well, some skilled individuals. Doc Gordon, the fixing cleaner, all-round psychopath. As long as you stay on his good side, we'll be all good. The rookie, Ian McDougall, tries too hard to impress me, but there's loyalty in there somewhere. Lenny, the bruiser, the big man who will go to the end of the earth for us. And, of course, Davey Mould, the fastest driver this side of the Pacific Ocean. Upon arriving in Dendee, we happened upon the Queen's Head pub, which we found to be a raucous den of all of the workmen from the nearby golf course, including their foreman, Cameron Nan. Someone, don't know who, got to know him and got some information out of him, which was very useful for us. And before retiring to bed, I offered 6 shillings to the first 2 people who would meet us at breakfast the next day. I retired. Some people stayed around and drank some more whiskey. Some people who didn't deserve to drink more whiskey stayed around and drank more whiskey. That's just me. That's my opinion. Come the next morning, we were greeted with a couple of, well, not the best, but they'll do. Abernathy, a bit of a bookworm who's a fan of Sherlock Holmes. He's interested in the Hounds of Baskerville, especially the local legend, Black Jamie, which he reckons inspired the book. Bit of a nutter. And, of course, Gimel, the pipe fitter, who's just such a competent, overpaid man. In attempting to access the course, we discovered that we did not have the keys. The foreman did. So I accompanied Abernathy and Gimel off to Mr. Nan's hotel room, while the other 3 went off to Crowwood Hall, the local manor, where our good friend, the money launderer, was staying with the lady of the house. Now, unfortunately, when I went to see Mr. Nan, the poor man was so drunk and belligerent from the night before that he unprovokedly attacked me, slammed the door in my face and on my foot. That was a really unfortunate thing for him to do, because when I told the good doctor about this, well, we passed him on the way to the golf course, I'll put it that way. But the good work of the other 4 ingratiated ourselves with the wonderful lady of the house. I was able to look over our good money launderer friend's finances and see that he's made some interesting decisions with the boss's money, we'll put it that way. And we alighted to the golf course. Now, the maid did say that she saw a ghost. I don't believe her, but we'll see how that turns out for us. On the way up to the golf course, we did discover that there was a very fancy car left in the car park of the golf course, which we assume belonged to our dear money laundering friend. Upon stepping out, Doc saw something that spooked the life out of him, and he was hell-bent on getting inside the doors. Never mind the weird light source in the woods that he saw as well. Now, upon entering the golf course, we left the two very overpaid workmen outside and proceeded to explore the building, upon which I noticed with my keen sense of detection that one of the stained glass windows in the middle between two that were shining light through was letting absolutely nothing through. And I said to everybody, there's something up with that window. And that's where we are today.
All right. Excellent. So, as alluded to by Rory, the five of you find yourself in the entrance foyer of the golf club house, and it is a 30-foot by 10-foot wide hallway. It's running east-west. Directly to the left of you, so north, is a stairwell running up. Directly in front of you would be another doorway, and the southern windows are the stained glass windows that Rory mentioned that, one of them doesn't seem to be allowing any light through.
Doc, didn't you say that you saw somebody upstairs?
I thought I did.
You want us to go up and check?
Yeah, let's go up.
All right. So Doc and Lenny's gone upstairs. Ian, Davey, and Roy.
I'm looking at the window. That's piqued my interest.
Okay.
I'm staying by the front door in case we need to get out to the vehicle. I want to be there, be ready.
All right. And finally, Ian.
Yeah, I'm going to actually walk down toward the hall area and toward like the golf shop area on the map. Just to kind of see what's down there.
Right. Splitting the party. I like it. All right. So Rory, we'll come to you first. So you come to the window that is black, and it's a stained glass window. It doesn't slide up or down or anything. It's more decorative. But as you has alluded to, it is pitch black.
So is there anything inscribed, like it's a stained glass window, so that is the scene in it different to the other two either side of it? Does it have writing on it?
No, it doesn't have writing on it. Like the stained glass windows, one of them is a man teeing off, another one is him trying to get out of a bunker, and then the one that you're looking at, he's on the putting green.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So would I be able to tell if this is a difference in glass that is making the light change?
Have any arts and crafts, glass work or science?
I have arts and crafts forgery, so I can make a good fake.
Yeah. Probably not. I mean, just kind of glancing at it, if you tap one, you tap the other, it feels the same. And,
okay. In which case, I will alight to where the rookie's gone over towards the golf shop.
Okay. So you guys press on there. Davey, you said you were hanging out by the door. Are you hanging out on the porch or actually in the building?
I think I'm in the building. I believe I brought my tire iron with me. Just hanging out there, just inside the door, making sure the door is open.
Yep.
If staying open, just standing by it, kind of peeking around, watching where people are going and listening.
Mm-hmm. And looking outside also.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see the two guys that you brought with you. They're just kind of lighting up a cigarette, and they're kind of looking around. They're looking out down toward the north, which is where the golf course is.
Okay, yeah. Definitely keeping an eye on them, make sure they don't start leaning against the car.
All right. Yeah. Maybe they'll lean on their own car. Right?
Yeah, lean against each other.
All right. So Doc and Lenny, you guys are pressing up the steps.
Now, if we go up the steps, are we walking by the window that he was looking at?
You are not, but there are 3 more windows on the stairwell, also picturing golf scenes, and you notice one of them is also pitch black.
Also pitch black. As I walk by it, something more. A question about it. is it just a black void, or is it like there's something on the outside of the building that's just blocking the light coming through it?
Black void.
So I can't even see that there's glass or leading or anything there.
Right. No, you can see the kind of, like, maybe you can see like because the stained glass I always saw in churches, they had a little bit of a
Crinkly,
texture to it. Yeah, you can kind of tell that's there.
So I can see that the stained glass window is there. It's just on the other side of it, it's black.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, Lenny's taking a look at it, but Lenny's already discounted it as, I know that this clubhouse is under remodeling, so the painters just left paper over the window as they're painting exterior. I didn't give it a second thought.
That's exactly what I would think too, is that there's a tarp or something.
Okay. All right. So both of you can give me a, since I assume you're kind of pressing on from it. Yeah. And when you're no longer looking at it, you both can roll me a spot hidden.
43 out of 65. So
nope.
Regular.
All right. So just out of the corner of your eye, when you start going up, you see like this wispy, almost like a jellyfish's, how the jellyfish kind of drags behind, and it goes, and as soon as you look, it's just black again.
Did you see anything, Lenny?
Yeah.
Did you see anything?
What, boss?
I don't know. I'm losing it, I guess. Seeing little lights in the forest, and it was like there was something there into the corner of my eye.
Did your suspect possibly already run outside?
No. It was kind of in the void outside that window.
Whatever you say, Doc.
Maybe whatever it is, the tarp or something just fluttered in the wind. And I don't know. I'm seeing weird shit. Ignore me. Ignore it. Let's see if there's anybody.
Maybe a bird flew by the other windows. You just saw the shadow.
Maybe. I'm just jumpy. I don't like being jumpy. I do think I make mistakes when I'm jumpy.
Right. Let's not have you jumpy, Doc.
Yeah.
So right now, Lenny just has a Kosh out and ready. He doesn't have any pistol or anything.
Gotcha.
As I had mentioned on his character, he does wear a Great War armor vest.
Yeah.
But that's more for just help to make him look more bulked up.
Mm-hmm. So I tell you guys are pressing on up the steps then?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So the steps go up and they reach where the corner of the building is. They take a 90-degree turn, and then you come up onto the second floor. What you see when you round the corner, the windows up here, they're just normal windows, not stained glass, because they're wanting to take advantage of more light coming in. Immediately to your right is a closed heavy oak door, and immediately ahead of you is one of those doors that kind of slide back and forth. Accordion doors is what I called them when I was growing up. So.
Are there any tables or other obstructions within the room itself?
Well, what you're in is probably, it looks like just a little corridor that you would walk through to get to the main rooms.
Okay. I'll try the nearest door.
All right. Okay, so we'll cut over to Rory and Ian. So as you open the door from the entrance to the foyer, you come to, it's a smaller hall. It's got a door directly across from you, which leads to the golf shop. And then to your left is an open way that you can see leads into the great hall that runs the length of the building and leads to the outer door. If I understood, you guys were going to go into the golf shop?
Carry on straight.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Well, when you open up the door to the golf shop, the walls have been painted, been freshly painted. You still just have that faint odor of fresh paint that's still there. The floor is bare, and there are no light fixtures. There is a wire hanging down from the ceiling that you can see that they were getting ready to, hang the chandelier up there. They do have cardboard boxes piled up, and you can see on there is labeled golf balls, golf tees, and anything else that they would sell. And both of you can give me a listen roll with a bonus die.
Roll a 6.
Nice.
I didn't hear anything. I'm too busy looking around.
All right. So Rory, what you hear it sounds like like a cat's claws if it's like pawing at a scratching post.
Interesting. Wild animals on the course somewhere.
Well, it sounds like it's coming from this room.
Yeah, they've broken in. I'm gonna shuffle around, see if Derringer drawn, and just sort of peer around a couple boxes, see if I can see anything that's out in the open somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, as you kind of peer around, you around these one boxes, you see a little the dust motes up in the air, and on the nice new hardwood floor, it looks like someone has scratched an X into the floor.
Rookie, come here.
Yeah. What'd you find?
Do you see the quality of this workmanship? This is a brand new floor, and they've defaced it already. This is good wood. And yet, ridiculous.
It is pretty bad, actually. Is the X like in the middle of the floor? Is it near anything? Does it look like there's any sort of heavy objects that could have potentially caused the X?
You could imagine maybe someone was dragging a toolbox back and forth, but that would be, deep down, that would be a more erratic scrape than two very nicely straight lines.
Very deliberate.
You don't suppose X marks the spot, do you?
Like one of those children's novels about pirates.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Go on then, rookie.
It's really
See
odd.
what you can do. What are you going to do to a hardwood floor?
Well, I'm not going to dig up the hardwood floor. That seems silly.
I suppose Lenny could possibly punch through it if it's sufficiently weakened by this X, but
Yeah.
it'd be funny to trick him into trying.
It would be funny.
Don't smile so much. All right, I'm going to pocket a handful of golf balls and then wander out of the room.
Okay. Ian?
Yeah, I'm gonna head out of the room too, and probably turn to the right and see what's down the hallway there.
Yeah.
All right.
This is also what I am doing. Into the Great Hall.
Into the Great Hall. So as you look down the Great Hall, you of course can see the door that leads to the outside to the beginning of the golf course, and you have the doors to the left and to the right. And on the doors, the one to the west side on your left, it says women's, and the one on the right says men's.
These changing rooms tend to have lockers. It would be a shame if they left something in their lockers. We may as well peruse.
Yeah, we can look around. You never know what you might find.
I'm going into the women's changing area.
All right. So as you go into the women's changing room, Davey, you are looking looking around. You saw Doc and Lenny turn the corner. You can hear Rory in them because the doors kind of they swing shut, so you can hear him walking. And as you're looking out, you see the Abernathy and Gimel. They kind of they stop talking, and Abernathy starts kind of pointing toward a copse of trees.
Yeah, I kind of stick my head out the door and I yell out, What are you looking at there?
It's like, he's like, I swear I saw, I mean, you'd think I'm crazy, but I swear I saw Black Jamie. You know, he was pitch black and moist. The other one's like, he wasn't black. It was like a dark navy blue.
Like the dog, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I kind of stick my head back in and don't hear anybody, and so I'm like, well, all right, let's go check it out. Maybe he's digging up at something back there. Maybe we'll find an answer to to what we're looking for here. Head out, and, kind of grip, holding the tire iron down to my side and walk towards where they were pointing. Turn back and make sure they're coming with me. If not, like, come on now.
Oh, right, boss. So they're walking behind you, because you can kind of tell, like, they're a little, like, hey, they kind of believe in, like, the little local legends, especially since they've seen it. And as you are approaching the copse of trees, you suddenly, like, it's like your air is just suddenly you can't breathe, like you've walked into like a vacuum. And they do too, and they kind of, I'm going to give them give me a Constitution roll.
Okay.
That guy's fine.
I will spend 8 to make a regular success if I can.
Okay. Yep. Yeah.
Regular success down to 42 luck.
All right. So you were when you were in there, you started like getting that tunnel vision as the oxygen wasn't getting to your brain anymore, and then you were able to kind of step out of the vortex. But Gimel passed out.
Oh, drag him out of there. What are you doing?
Oh yeah. It's like on that was weird because of the kind of pulled.
Talk about after you dragged him out.
Yeah. Yes, boss. Kind of grabbing and pulling out of there. It's like, what happened?
I don't know what that was. Had to be, I don't know, some pocket of gas or something burped up from the ground.
Oh, it was terrible. It's just, yeah. Maybe there's something too, like what was that, like a swamp gas or something?
Yeah. Okay. How about you two go down that way and try to circle around a little bit, like go down like 10 or 15 feet, and then I'll go this way a little bit. And we'll try to come in from, a different angle, see if maybe it was just there.
Okay. Yeah. No problem. So they kind of go, and you're wanting into where they're still in your sight, right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So not around to the other side. Okay.
I go the other way. I'm going to definitely let them move in first. And if they move in and don't start, gasping for air, then I'll start to move in towards where they were pointing at.
Right. Yeah. They start moving in. As they get to where it's at, they kind of, where they say they saw it, they kind of look around and they're like, there's a couple dead birds over here.
So I cautiously make my way up and take a peek at what they're, look down.
Okay. So as you approach, there are a couple dead birds there. They look like they've kind of been like melted, almost like this, the beak is not sharp anymore. It's almost like the guys at the end of Raiders of the Lost Ark, like they kind of just warmed up and it's dripped down. And you also see this discarded wooden structure. Looks like it might have been the top of an outhouse, but it's kind of at an acute angle, kind of laying on its side.
Like what the hell is that? All right, you two, y'all stay here. I'm gonna go back and see if I can find somebody and bring them out here and check this out, because this is definitely weird. But you two stay here. Get in there and see if you find anything else in that mess. And just, I'll be right back.
Okay, boss. Yeah.
I start heading back towards the clubhouse.
All right. So up to Doc and Lenny. So Doc, you were going to open the door that is directly to your right.
That is correct.
Okay. So it is a heavy oak door, and when you open it, give me a combined strength and dexterity roll.
I can spend 6 points to pass both of them.
Okay.
I could put a shoulder into it. You want me to force it?
No, it's not. It's not that the door's stuck. It's well, see if he decides to spend it or not.
I'll spend the luck.
Okay. Yeah. To do it. All right. So you spend the luck. So when you do that, the door yanks really hard on you. Like suddenly you're holding up the door, and it's a solid oak door. So it's a
right.
100
and
or
I'm
so.
holding on to the handle. So.
Right. Yeah. So it almost like kind of yanks you, but you feel like you almost got pulled into the room. Are you going to continue trying hanging on to the door or let go?
Does this happen quickly?
Yes, very quickly.
I'm gonna leave it up to luck and see whether I manage to pull away from it or not.
Okay.
I got a 98 on my luck, so I do not let go as it flies open.
Okay, so it starts pulling you, and you start, Lenny. You see him being literally drug into that room. What do you want to do?
I'm rushing in because obviously whoever he saw is inside this room, and we've got him trapped.
Okay, so you go rushing in, trying like past him.
Yeah, I'm ready to confront the guy.
Okay, so you come in, Doc. You hang on to the door, and it's like the room's gravity has shifted 90 degrees, and the wall you're at is now up, and the wall across is the other way around. Lenny, you came charging in. You have nothing to hang into, so you get this extremely disoriented as you fall, and both of you can make sanity rolls for kind of like gravity just shifting on you so bad.
91.
91.
That's not a pass.
All right. 1d. It's only a 1d2 if you fail. If you pass, you're okay. But Lenny, you fell, and so
Lenny passed.
Oh, you passed, but
Yeah.
you fell as an FELL.
Gotcha. So there's basically
So you're gonna take fall damage.
Oh.
As you fall into the furniture all piled up against the other wall.
So when I fell into this room, if I have this picture correct, Doc is hanging on to the doorknob, and as I come rushing past him, he's now all of a sudden horizontal.
Yep.
So I've got at least his leg to potentially try to grab onto.
If you want, give me a dex roll.
I'm probably gonna, with my size and weight.
You're gonna drag him off of there because
Yeah, I mean, obviously this was unexpected. So yeah, I'm kind of grabbing at whatever's available as I'm trying to fall past.
Give me a dex roll.
All right. Thankfully, never mind. Right on, 66.
Okay, so you grab a hold of Doc, and okay, Doc, what is your size?
I probably have his foot or his shoe.
Yeah,
I'm a 50.
50, and what's your size, Lenny?
75.
75. So that's 125. So Doc, you need to get a strength roll, and since the combined sizes are over 100, you need an extreme to hang on.
23.
Oh,
That's a hard. No, I'm not going to spend it. So he's going to.
Yep, you guys tumble.
I can't hold on forever, so I'm going to let go at the same time.
Yep. So you guys kind of fall, and since you didn't fall from the door all the way down, you kind of slowed yourself a bit, it's only going to be 1d8 fall damage instead of the 2d6.
Okay, and we both yell
Yeah.
loudly when this happens.
Oh yeah.
Well, I hit something because I took 8 points of damage.
Ouch. Yeah, there's like there's a bookcase and a desk, and I imagine you probably hit the edge of the desk with like either your head.
That's probably a sprained ankle and maybe a hip bone or shoulder.
Yeah, is it half your hit points?
Damn it.
It's probably with my 1 point, I probably landed on Doc.
Yeah.
No, I went from 11 to 8, so I've still got a couple of points before it's half.
Okay. All right. So you hit, and yeah, that hurt really bad as you hit the furniture. Then maybe Lenny fell on your foot with his metal armor he's wearing underneath it. Probably just made it even worse. And then you kind of look up, which is to the wall that's now for how gravity is for you, and the door's just hanging there.
Right. I'm gonna yell loudly out. I'm gonna say, everybody watch out. We're it's like a fun house or something.
Mm-hmm.
We need help, but don't come through the door. Just look inside.
All right, so Ian and Rory. So Rory, you were opening the women's locker room. We'll say you were opening right when you heard Doc, because he felt his sanity, so he let out a scream right then before he even yelled out that. So what do you guys do?
What the fuck is the? Oh, was that Doc? That guy's scared. Fuck. Gotta go find him right now.
Better go. Yeah.
I'm pacing out straight up the stairs.
All right, so both of you, as you're leaving the hallway, give me a listen. Nope. Okay. All right.
They think there's somebody in here with us. They probably think we've been ambushed.
Yep. I agree. All right, so you guys come running.
Upstairs, gun drawn.
All right, and about when you're coming around, you see Davey coming back into the building. Also, yeah, get you guys all back together.
Yeah, I come in. I'm like, dude, Doc's in trouble.
Doc's in trouble.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Where'd he go? I mean,
upstairs.
I start heading upstairs.
Right.
Like Doc, Lenny.
We're in here. Don't come through the door. It's like a fun house.
So you guys, all three of you, come up around that 90-degree corner of the steps. Ahead, you have the accordion door, and then to your right, you see the doors open. As you look in, it's very disturbing. You see Lenny and Doc standing on the opposite wall, and to you, it looks like they're just defying gravity, just standing, perfectly straight. And you guys can give me a sanity roll because that's like, what the?
Oh, now I pass. Okay.
I pass.
Okay.
What the fuck have you done?
I failed.
It's some kind of topical illusion where
it's got to be
like
weird.
It's like a fun house. We fell in this room.
1d2, Davey, for the fail.
For us,
I thought you were dying. What the fuck?
For us, it seems like the door is on the ceiling.
So is there any furniture in this room?
Yeah, it's all piled up on what to you is the floor.
So, okay. So anything that would have been on the what we assumed was the floor.
It's all piled up against the wall.
Down on this side. Okay.
And there's a door on that wall, but it swings into the room you're at, and it's got a bunch of furniture piled up on it.
Okay.
Rookie. We're okay.
I'm already trying to move
Doesn't
back up some of this furniture.
Yeah, that's no problem. Okay.
Doesn't make any sense, Rookie. On your belly, inch your way in there. Rory and I will hold your legs, and You got to help pull them out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are there any other doors in here?
Yeah, there's a door on what to you is the floor.
We're probably standing on it on top
Yeah.
of all the furniture pile.
Yeah, but you can tell by the hinges, it's actually swings into the room you're in.
But
Let's,
there's enough type of furniture that we have a chance of stacking up a table or chairs to actually reach up to the guys that are at the door.
well, let's see where this other door goes. Maybe it just goes around the corner and we'll be right side up
Fall
again.
through another door.
I don't know, Doc.
Well,
You really
let's
want to
just
fall through another room?
Just be careful this time. We just didn't know that it was a freaking carnival fun house.
Well,
All right, hold on. Hold on down there, rookie. Hold on.
Okay.
Now you said it opens into the
Yep,
room.
it does.
So since I can't be pulled into it, I'll
Okay.
say stand back like this and carefully open it and pull it.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Yeah. Lenny, you move the desk out of the way, and it's heavy, obviously, because you're trying to lift a 100-pound door, or however heavy a solid oak door is. But it does open, and Ian, you're kind of crawling in. When you go in, it's a very, very surreal sensation, because like the part of you that's still in the hallway where Rory and Davey are, the gravity's working the right way, and so your body's experienced two different gravity sensations at the same time.
So it's like my upper half starting to lift off the floor. That's weird.
Yeah.
This is weird, guys.
It's a fucking fun house. They do this all the time. Carnivals.
Do you continue on?
Strange.
That's my experience with carnivals.
Yeah. I will say that we'll pull the rookie back out. David, do you have a rope in your car? I mean, I know the doc certainly brought rope with him. This is a foregone conclusion, but a tow rope or something you'll do.
Doc, you care if I get your rope?
Go ahead.
All right.
Easy.
All right.
I go to step out of the door and I turn back. I'm like, real quick, I found something out there, like some melted birds and like part of a struck the two.
Did Black Jamie do it?
That's what those two said. They're out there watching it.
They're hicks.
All right.
They probably set it up last night to fuck with us.
I mean,
Anyway,
they can stay out there. I'll go grab the rope.
So we'll set up a rescue operation for Doc and Lenny if they can't get out through this door that they've just opened.
Mhm.
And then once that's set up, there's a concertina door right next to us that we could, in theory, check out.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll come to so Doc, you got the door open. Lenny, you were
I'm actually some of the furniture that I've moved around. There's probably a small piece that I've picked up out of it. And with the door open, I'm going to drop it through that door to the next room.
But when you drop it through the door, as soon as it gets through the door, it falls to what the floor would be in a normal room. So you can see it again, the gravity again shifts 90 degrees back to the way it's supposed to be.
So if I carefully, knowing that, seeing that thing goes through and then drops, can I like slide through the door so that I'm going to land straight up?
Yeah. But it was even if you kind of like get a little, you're not going to fall hard enough to cause.
I'm like, ta-da! See, it's a fun house.
Lenny's actually in the room that we fell into, and now he's kind of touching the walls because he's thinking smoke and mirrors and seeing if he can leave a fingerprint on mirrors that obviously aren't there. But I mean, this Doc, you're right. I'm coming, Doc. Yeah, I'm not staying in here long.
So you guys step into, and what you step into is a parlor. So in here, there's beige walls with the deep brown carpet. There are 8 leather chairs lined up against the western wall, and a single oak bookcase is attached to the south wall. And there is a door on the east.
Are we oriented the same way as the hallway?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're not standing upside down or anything.
Right. No.
Yeah. I'm going to go over to the windows and look outside because I'm kind of curious. How do they do this?
All right. Gotcha. Okay. So, Davey, what you were going down to get a rope, right?
Yeah, I'm heading down, running to the trunk of the car to find Doc's rope.
All right, we'll come back to that then. Ian and Rory, what were you doing?
Well, while Davey's going to get the rope, there is another door on the east of this hallway that we can have a look at.
Yep.
I figure that is a good way to spend our time, considering we have people that we don't know are safe. So yes, Cotstier door attempt to open.
It slides open, no problem. And the room on the other side is a large ballroom. It is 50 feet by 28 foot. And it's got 4 pillars in it. And inside the where the pillars are at, there's just all the tables, the tablecloths. It's just flying in this vortex in this circle around. And the two of you can give me a sanity for seeing that. It's like the kids' room in Poltergeist when they.
So for Lenny, once he got into this room and Doc went over to the window, you said there's a large table and chairs. Lenny's actually holding on to the table, expecting it to move at any minute. And he's using that to kind of brace himself over to the door. And now he's going to kind of hold on to the table, hold on to the door, open the door up to then peek into the next room.
Okay. Yep. We'll come to that. That'll be nothing. All right. So Ian and Roy, you see the vortex flying around in the ballroom. You guys both passed, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. What would you like to do? Let's describe, besides that, flying along, you see down get my orientation here. The west wall, there's a doorway. And then on the south wall, it's like a half wall, and it's where a bartender would be standing. You can even see they've got the shelves behind it, but there is no liquor on the shelves that would be there. And there's another door along the west wall also.
So these tables that are spinning, are they going at like quite speed, or are they going slowly? They
are going pretty good speed. You figure if you got hit by one, it hurt.
All right, I'm piecing out straight towards the bar, just sprinting over that half wall.
Okay. I'm assuming avoiding the vortex.
Avoiding the vortex.
Yeah. All right. So, Ian?
Yeah, when I see him move, I'll follow.
Okay. So as you're coming down, the door on the west opens up, and you see Lenny open up that door. He's got his hand on the table and looking kind of a little goofy. All right,
Lenny?
So, Doc, you were looking out the window, right?
Yeah.
Okay. As you are looking out the window, you can see the copse of trees that Davey described, and you see you see Abernathy come running back toward the building.
Okay.
And Davey, that's when you open up the front door to come out, and you see that Abernathy running up. He's like, "He got him! He got him! Oh my God! Black Jamie's real! It's real!"
What the hell are you talking? What guy? Where's Gimmel?
Gimmel's like old. He's old now. That thing licked him, and he just his hair turned gray. And it just came out of nowhere. It came out of the outhouse roof.
You are not making any sense. Where is Gimmel? You told me how old he is. Where is he?
He's over by them birds. I ain't back over there.
Okay. All right. I'll go check it out. You're coming with me though. We're paying you. You're coming with me. Show me where he is.
I'm behind you.
Just show me where he's at. And I kind of pull the tire iron up a little bit.
Okay. He got his hand shaking a little bit, and he's like, he's over by that outhouse roof we saw.
Right. I got that much. Come with me and
Okay.
show me.
Okay. So he's walking with you, but you know, he keeps slowing down until you kind of look back at him, and like the shame catches up. He walks with you again.
We go around the previous, spot where we all start choking or losing our breath.
Right. Yeah. And Doc, you're kind of looking out the window. You see them headed back out. And so you come to the as you get closer to the copse of trees, he's like, look, you can see his boots. His boots are his legs. And that
Peek back through there.
yeah, and you see a body that is wearing the clothes that Gimel was wearing, but the body is completely desiccated. Like, it was like if you'd opened up a body that had been buried for, years. And the hair is gray.
Okay. I don't know what the hell's.
Yeah. And that'll be a sanity
Yeah.
roll for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. That is a pass.
All right. That's only 1 point then.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what the hell is going on here. You said it came out of the shitter?
Yeah, well, yeah, out of the roof.
Did it I kind of back up? Did it go back in there? What did it look like? What do we okay.
Well, it looked like a skinny dog, not big like the hound in the book is described. It was skinny, but it was like covered in this mucus, and it was if you looked at it one way, it was black, and another way, it looked like a blue. And I started backing away from it. And it licked Gimel, and he just started aging.
Okay.
And its tongue was long. Like we didn't let it get close, but its tongue just reached out.
Okay. And then where did you see where it go? Or is that when you
No, I
ran away? Yeah.
Ran away.
Okay. We're gonna leave Gimel there. I can't do anything about that. Okay. Okay. I gotta get some rope. I'm gonna go back to the car. I'm going to get.
I'm going back to the car too.
Okay, I'm going to get some rope. You just watch this place, and if listen, I'm gonna roll the window down. You just start making a lot of noise if something comes out. Do whatever. Just
I'll honk the horn.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll the window down. Just you honk that horn. So I open the door, roll the window down, go back, pop the trunk, steel myself to reach into Doc's bag, reach in, just hoping my hands don't come out wet. Grab the rope, pull it out.
The jars are all
Head back.
I'm a cleaner. Everything is clean.
Everything's clean.
Sanitized.
All right. Speaking of Doc, you're in the parlor, and you saw them coming back. You persisted looking out the window.
They seem to be scared of something. I can't see what's weird. They walked out there towards that copse of trees, and then they just came back. But that flunky is like lost his mind. He's scared of something. Anyway, I'm gonna.
Doc, Mr. Red, Doc, look at this room. There's a dust storm in here.
What?
Everything is swirling around in here. Over here, Doc.
All right, I'm gonna go over there and.
But when you look in there, you can give me the sanity roll for just seeing the stuff just flying around.
75. I failed.
It's just 1 point. Just 1 point.
All right. Well, I don't know how they do these tricks in these fun houses, but I don't see why they put all these funky funhouse rooms in this clubhouse for golfers.
Maybe you didn't necessarily see any person up here. Maybe you just saw the stuff flying around.
I mean, I'm starting to think there's like witches or something up here that are doing magic, because some of this shit's bizarre, but there's no such thing, right? Just in the olden days.
What the hell do you mean by some of it, Doc?
I don't know. I mean, I'm not a highly educated man, so.
All right, Rory, you said you were going to kind of like vault yourself over the bar.
I'm getting over the bar.
Okay. Give me a jump or a hard dex to not like kind of as you go over it. Or if you want to take your time, you can just get over it without any issue.
I'm not happy about big swirling cables, so this is an at speed maneuver.
All right. So regular jump or dex.
I succeeded. That's a hard jump.
All right, yeah. So yeah, you got very eloquently, elegantly, you hop on over and you land on the other side. So the unfinished bar is, it's looks like it's got a nice tin wood polish on the top. You also have people spill. It's not getting into the wood and everything. And then the shelves are behind it are empty. But there are two doors in the bar, one to the west, one to the east.
I'm going to go to the west.
All right. And Ian, what are you doing?
I've stopped at the door where Lenny is. And just asking Lenny how he's doing.
Yep.
We're doing fine in here. They at least there's nothing swirling in here, and hold on to the table. Everything is straight up so far.
Yeah. You ever seen anything like that? Swirling around?
Doc keeps saying carnival show, but I ain't been to no carnival and seen this kind of stuff.
I haven't either. I usually like carnivals.
They get better and better all the time, I just don't. It's weird. Something's wrong here.
And then Davey, you're coming back into the building with the rope.
Yep, heading back right up to that first room, where we were.
The room where the gravity is all shifted.
Yeah. Stayed on the outside because I expect everybody to still be around there.
Yeah. You look at, of course, they're not now. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I would imagine that our doors are open. Could we have heard him coming up the steps?
Well, probably that door that would go into the library, because gravity's there, it would probably slam back shut as soon as you let it go, because that was to the floor. Yeah.
I think what I'll do, is there anything to tie that rope off on?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay, I've tied off and just, throw it through, that way it's hanging there. I don't know yet that the room in, the accordion door room connects to the other room. So I just toss it in there just in case we need it at some point.
Okay. Yep.
And then do I hear anything like through the accordion door?
Oh, yeah, you probably hear them talking and everything.
I'll go in that way.
Okay. So you go in and you see the vortex.
Yeah. Let me roll some sanity.
Ta-da!
Yeah. Shit.
Did not pass that one.
All right, that's another point.
Okay.
Keep track of your 20%.
I've lost 3 so far.
All right. Yep. Okay. All right. So Rory, you come into an office. This one looks like probably the most completed room in it that you've seen so far. A window to the south is letting in the light. A small desk sits against the south wall, and a larger desk stands against the west wall. They're both are covered with painter's drop cloth, but you can see the feet underneath the painter's drop cloth. And there is a brass plaque on the eastern wall between the two doors with light switches, And there is another door in here on the east wall. So you got the two doors on the east, one you came through, and then there's one more on the east wall.
So I want to take the painter's cloth off of the desk.
The small one or the big one?
The big one.
Okay. All right. So when you remove the tablecloth from the desk, give me a listen roll.
I will spend 3 luck to make that happen.
All right. So as you're removing it, you hear this yes, very sibilant in nature, the long S's, but yes. So the larger desk, it is one of those roll top desks, and it's got of course, the classic long drawer where this would be right above your legs. Yeah.
I'm going to pull open the drawers that I can.
They are locked.
They are locked. Okay. I don't really have the time or patience. I can tell this is a nice desk. I'm sure that this person cares about their stuff, but I am supremely disinterested at present with faffing about trying to find a key. Instead, I want to try and force the drawers open by wrenching them really hard.
Okay. Just my brute hands.
It's a big brute strength pull.
Give me a strength roll.
That is a regular success.
That's a good lot. That's a good drawer.
Very good draw.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to pull the other drop cloth off of the small desk as well while I'm here then.
Okay. When you do that, the S sound kind of stops. And on the small desk, you see the top is cleaned off. There are drawers down the side of the desk.
Mm-hmm. I want to pull those drawers and see if they're unlocked.
Yeah, they are not. What you find inside, you find looks like workman's paper, like they were doing some math, to make sure they're square, the corners are square, and stuff that construction workers would be taking notes on.
All right. I'm going to open the door that I came in through and shout out into the hallway. Get Lenny or Davey. Someone with something a bit strong. And then I'm going to walk back out to the other door that's in the room that heads east, but isn't the bar door, the other one.
All right. So
and that's where I'll go.
Sounds good. So we got Ian, Doc, and Davey and Lenny kind of all in the ballroom, kind of staying back from the crap flying around in a circle. What are you guys wanting to do?
Well, I think go ahead, Lenny.
Yeah, Lenny's still at the doorway for the parlor that I thought Ian had come into.
Mm-hmm.
Lenny, Rory needs you.
Can do, boss. I'll head that way.
Okay.
So since I'm exiting the parlor, then again, expecting this shifting funhouse, I'm holding on to the door if I can to then hop over this bar ledge and work my way to where I hear Rory calling.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. And, when you get in there, of course, the gravity doesn't shift, but you're still kind of hanging on, kind of looking a little entertaining. Okay. And you can, if you take your time, you can get over the bar without any problem.
Yeah.
Okay. What about the other three?
So I think I pull open the accordion door and come in, see the thing, what the hell is all this? Just look around for it. Probably about the time I see Lenny hop in the bar.
Yep.
Where's Ian at in all this?
I'm right behind Lenny, and so as Lenny hops the bar, I come out as if I'm going to hop the bar, and I'll just see you and wave at you.
Kind of point at the tempest in the middle of the room.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. we're avoiding it.
Okay, where are you going?
Rory's over this way, and Lenny's going to go help him with something. And so I was going to go kind of check out some of the areas back here if you want to come with me.
Where's Doc?
He's over here in the parlor still.
I'm back here.
And I'm like, well, you got that. I got okay. One of the two, Gimmel, not with us anymore.
Oh,
yeah. I'll go talk to Doc though.
Okay. Yeah, I'll head across the bar. I'll take my time.
Davey, you want to see something weird? Stay there by the door.
I've seen weird.
I'm gonna go back around.
Mm-hmm.
Push open the sideways door and fling it back. Now the rope probably drops in.
Yeah. So it drops in and then it kind of like drops to the floor. So it's got like this like 90-degree bend in the rope.
So I'm gonna grab a hold of the rope and I'm going to start pulling myself through the door into into a standing position on the wall.
I walk. I stay in the room I'm in. I walk along the wall where on the other side of it, he's climbing the rope.
Mm-hmm.
And I just casually just go around and look into the room. And I guess I see Doc climbing the rope.
I'm actually going to try to climb the rope up and out.
Oh, you're going to try? Okay. Give me a climb.
Where's my climb? Oh, I got 40 actually. Let's see.
That's pretty good.
I got 05.
Hey, yeah. I mean, you were good in gym class.
It's all that, all that exercise.
Upper body strength. That's what. So, Davey, you see Doc climbing towards you, and this is the first time you've seen the weird gravity room. So you can take another sanity roll as you just keep getting.
That's another fail.
It's just another point.
I've lost 4 now.
Yep, just slowly.
It's all just a tropical illusion.
Tropical.
I just befuddledly stick my hand out to help Doc climb.
Careful! Don't lose your balance.
Just offer.
Climb.
Like,
yeah, it's a weird transition.
I don't know what's going on here. Listen, Gimmel is, more like, he's gone. Abernathy said that this weird hound, real skinny hound, it was one color when you looked at it one way, one color when you looked at it the other way, came out, licked Gimmel, and then Gimmel became an old man and just dropped dead out there by the shitter. Which whenever we were going there, Doc, I don't know. We walked through this spot and I couldn't breathe. I felt like my lungs were pulling in on themselves. I don't know. We had to go out and around. And I don't know what the hell is going on with this place.
Okay. I'm taking bets. I think witches.
Witches?
Should we put a pool together for this?
They're hopping the bar back there, which doesn't,
You saw the...
Yeah. I don't know. I'm afraid to be anywhere by myself, honestly, if we're shooting straight here.
Well, maybe we should all just get the fuck out of here.
Cut our losses.
What's his name probably got, eaten by that dog or...
Probably.
All right. So Lenny, you climbed over the bar, no problem. You see Rory standing there. Rory, you were going into that other door, right?
Yes, I'm headed towards the other door. But when Lenny enters the room, I'll say, Lenny, my good friend, my good, competent, skilled friend, get that big desk open for me, will you? And I'll go through the other door.
Can do.
All right, Lenny.
A particular desk, that one? Okay, that drawer?
The big one.
The roll top part or the
Yeah, just everything you can get open on that desk, go for it. I don't care about the resale value. I'll put it that way.
All right, boss.
You're going to try and force it or pick it?
We'll go with pick it first.
Okay.
Ooh, a hard.
Yep. Click.
4 points to make it a hard.
You don't need it. It's just
or to make it an extreme. But
you don't need it. Yep. Yeah. A regular would have gotten it. So yeah.
Okay. So is that what do I need to go for the other ones?
Did you unlock the roll top or the drawer?
The roll top first.
Okay. Yep. Yeah. If you want to go for the drawer, you can make another one.
Okay. Ooh, that's an extreme.
Yeah, that one was like child's play.
What the hell his problem was, but okay.
Yeah. So okay, so you both got those, and then so you walk into. So Rory, you open the door, and this room is pitch black. There's no, and it's pitch black because the windows usually they have like blackout curtains on it, not because they're.
Right.
So I guess like there's a little light coming in from the office behind you, but you're not blocking most of it. Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm going to walk up to the blackout curtains and try and open them.
Okay. Yep. When you open them up, you're in a staff room. You can see that they've got an empty wooden spool kind of sat there, and it looks like people were using it for like a lunch and everything. There's a little bit of moldy bread sitting on it, and on the wall that's if you're looking out the window, the wall directly behind you, there's a chalkboard.
Is there anything written on the chalkboard?
There is not.
Okay. So I'm going to... Is there chalk with the chalkboard?
Yes, there is.
Okay. I'm going to take the chalk.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to write... Trick you rookie on it.
Right.
And then I'm going to put the chalk back and walk out into the office and... Lenny, any luck with the desk?
You're muted.
That is the bingo.
Got it open, and I'm kind of looking through it right now.
All right.
I knew you were competent, my friend. I will join him in the search of this desk for things such as construction records, personal documents, financial records, the like.
Okay. All right. We'll come back to that. All right. Ian, we haven't. What are you up to?
Well, I've crossed into the bar area, and so I would like to actually go east from the office.
Into the okay. So east of that is the vestibule. Essentially, this just looks like kind of a walkway through. It's obviously made for staff, not for guests to come through. You do have the door to the north that would lead into the restaurant, and then another door to the east. But this one looks like the kind that swings both ways, because like they have in kitchens, so they can just kind of hit it with their backside to open it up as they're carrying trays and everything.
Okay. And so this area, there's really nothing in this.
No, nothing.
Area.
Yeah.
So I'll just go ahead and cross over, keep going east, because I know what's to the north.
Yeah. All right. So when you come into the next one, it's the kitchen. It looks like they had not started hooking up the stove and everything. It is there, but they haven't hooked it up to the gas to get it running. And you can see that there is quite a lot of looks like they had just plastered and they had sanded the plaster, but they hadn't cleaned up the dust from the sanding.
Okay. And so is there like a good coating of dust on practically everything?
Yeah.
Okay. And as far as like the floor is concerned, does there seem to be any sort of footprints or anything in the dust that's on it? No.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and go around and check out the other door
Okay.
that's in this room.
As you're walking to the other door, give me a spot hidden.
Ooh, that's good. That is a hard.
Oh, yeah. So as you kind of are headed toward the other one, you see out of the corner of your eye, now the dust that was just in this random pattern, it's in all these swirls on the floor and on all the furniture.
And it's just kind of a spirally type
Yep.
pattern.
Mm-hmm. And you're sure it wasn't that way before.
Is it in the same direction that the vortex is moving?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm actually going to kind of lean down and take a closer look at it, and see if I can get any more detail about the pattern.
Okay. So as you lean down, you can hear this voice, ever, mint, ease, ace. And it's almost like they're playing it backwards.
Okay. And do the words mean anything, or are they just random kind of words? Or
it gets repeated. It goes never, mint, ease, ace.
never something ease ace. Okay. That's really weird.
Yeah. And you give me a sanity roll.
Okay. I passed that.
You're fine.
Okay.
Okay. Davey and Red.
So I think we were walking towards the bar, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think as we're walking by the Tempest, I'm going to dig into a pocket, pull out a coin, and toss it at the Tempest.
Okay. So as you flip it at it, as it hits it, it's almost like if you could see something there, like it hit the edge of a soap bubble, and it pops, and everything kind of just goes flying. And you guys can give me a dodge roll that are in the ballroom.
Sorry about that. Let's see. Dodge. I will spend. I'll spend 7 to make that a regular.
Okay. And Doc, how about you? Were you in the room when he?
I was either right outside the door, but anyways, I passed.
Okay. Yeah. So all the stuff is just like, like the centrifugal force is suddenly gone. And so it just goes flying into the walls and kind of dodge, and it hits the walls. Everyone hears this loud banging as all the stuff that was flying around hits the walls and everything. But before that happened, Rory and Lenny, you guys were going through the desk, right?
That is correct, yes.
All right. So, Lenny, you were there first. So I'll let you pick. Do you want to look through the drawer or the roll top, and then Rory will get the other one?
Considering my size, it's easier for me to dig through the roll top. I'm tall. I'd have to stoop bend over for the drawer.
All right. So in the roll top, you find it looks like a binder, and it's got a lot of papers kind of shoved into it. If you open it up, you can give me a law or an accounting to somewhat understand what you're looking at.
When I start seeing books, I'm just setting them aside.
Okay, yeah.
Because I know he's the book man.
All right, so you can
I'm
start.
more looking for I'll say free, just loose paper that might have some writing on it, or even maybe some artifacts in there. But books are off for Rory's business.
Okay. Yeah. That is going to be books.
Yep.
And Rory, you said you were going to open up the drawer, kind of like, hey, Lenny, kind of.
Looking for financial documents, billing documents, personal documents, and anything else that may take my fancy.
All right. So finance documents, you kind of gather they're probably in that binder that Lenny put off to the side. You do see another blueprint. So you see this blueprint here, but this one is dated 1903. And of course, you have the accounting book.
Well, I'd like to take a look at the accounting book.
Okay. You can give me a law or an accounting.
It'll be an accounting roll.
All right.
That's a regular success.
All right. Well, what you see there is that it looks like this one is more of the up and up. Like this is the book that they would show when the liquor license people came out, and so this is the one the front.
The legit book. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, he didn't snooze at this part of his job, at least. Wonder what he's done with the rest, though. Oh, dear. This poor bastard. Well, and he did well. I'll pat him on the back, and I have to reach because I'm quite short.
Yeah.
Drop a coin in his pocket and just walk out to the bar. And as I walk out to the bar, I assume...
So before you get to the bar, you hear squeaking of chalk writing on the chalkboard.
Right. Hey, Lenny, watch me go into this other room for a second. I'm going to draw the Derringer and just sort of peek into the staff room again.
Okay. When you peek in, your message is no longer there, and there are 50 chalk arrows pointing down on the chalkboard.
You look underneath the chalkboard.
Where's the floor?
Okay. Lenny,
I'm over Rory's shoulder, kind of peeking in. I didn't know. There's
some fuck shittery going on in this whole establishment. You don't know this yet, but when the rookie and I were in the golf shop, we found this X carved into the floor. Now we're not exactly lined up, but we are above where the golf shop is. I cannot help but think we may be being directed towards this particular X, where some bullshittery is going to go down.
Think they buried the body?
They buried something. Like, no place turns over this many people without some quiet disappearances, we'll put it that way. We need to finish our sweep of this floor and go downstairs right quick.
There's a basement, isn't there, underneath the golf shop?
There is indeed a basement. We haven't gotten that far yet.
No need to tear up the floor and just go into the basement. See what's there.
But it could be in between the basement and the floor is the problem.
No. Yeah, maybe.
A man of Lenny's size dropping a heavy thing onto a already weakened part of a floor, I don't think is going to take terribly much. And if it falls all the way through to the basement, then we can go back and retrieve the heavy thing.
Mr. Shaw, you're the boss here, but Davey and I were thinking maybe we should just get the hell out of here. Leave these witches alone.
Yeah.
So, Doc,
yeah, but if we're supposed to,
I respect you so very, very much, and your judgment is fantastic. However, consider for a second that we work for one of the most dangerous people in the entire United Kingdom, who would then be disappointing by coming back empty-handed. Now, I know that you and I are the sorts of people that he calls to deal with people who come back to him empty-handed. And I know that my little Derringer has removed the kneecaps of many a poor fool who has turned their tail and run in the face of minor adversity. Now, if you want to go, you go. And we'll sort it out ourselves.
I'll stay.
Well, boss, didn't you say that we're supposed to find this Mr. McMillan?
Yes, he's gone missing. So until we find out where he's gone, if he's dead, where he's buried, I might kill him myself for all the nonsense he's putting us through.
Oh,
But our job's not done.
Speaking of dead,
Who'd
Gimmel.
you kill?
I didn't know. No, not me. It's not my style. I mean, I'll do it when it needs to be done. Really needs to be done. There's no one else. I'm just a driver. Gimmel, dead. Abernathy, just Abernathy's word. But I kind of take him for it. So out there at those trees where I was going, there's a couple melted dead birds. Their beaks are like, not normal. There's a shitter, or at least part of a shitter. Abernathy said, because I left him out there to watch over while I got the rope and came up. Anyways, Abernathy says this dog, this Black Jamie, I guess, came up out of the shitter, licked Gimmel and turned him into an old man. And then Gimmel just door nailed right over top.
Which is
Abernathy's waiting by the car, ready to just start hitting that horn if something goes wrong. But
Sounds like they were hitting a bottle is what they've been hitting.
well, I mean, I'd say that normally with all this fuckery going on around in here, weird rooms, cyclones.
but he saw it, so
I saw his body. He was definitely aged. More than he was.
I saw a weird light out there in the woods too. That was right when we got here. I didn't think much of it, but there's a lot of weird things around this place.
I mean, I get it, Rory. I get it. The boss is scary shit. Scary shit. But I'm a little bit more scared of a dog that can lick me and turn me into a dead old man. So I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna follow your lead because I assume, Rory, I know. But I assume that if I go the wrong way, I may be shy kneecap or two. But I just put my 2 cents out there.
Well,
A dog that licks you and you turn old and die.
On its own, I wouldn't believe it either.
And Abernathy's out the front right now.
I just watched Doc climb a rope horizontal to me.
he did.
Watched
Right.
it.
Okay. I'm going to take the financial documents with me. I'm going to march downstairs and out the front to where Abernathy is.
Okay.
Be careful.
So you're marching. What's everyone else doing?
Wondering what he's going to tell us to do next.
Hands in pockets. Just,
I've come out of the kitchen.
I was about to say,
through the vestibule and back towards where everybody else is.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's find the basement. We had that blueprint. First, I would say that the basement entrance is. Let's see. First floor, basement entrance. It's over by the women's shower rooms.
Yeah, Rory and I didn't get a chance to check out the changing rooms. We were about to, but then we came upstairs.
Well, I want to go see the basement. So,
Right.
I mean, I'd rather be at least one floor down from here. This is too much up here.
Hey, Doc.
Yeah.
Rory handed me this paper that he pulled out of the desk. It's got this. It's a little bit different on the blueprint here. It actually shows some more rooms in the basement. You want to take a look at it?
Well, yeah, that's the idea. I mean, I want to see. You guys said there was something like an X on the floor.
Yeah. Yeah,
Let's
we
see
did.
if the X is on the floor or down below.
Y'all go. I no problem. I'm gonna step out in case Rory needs something, or
Maybe maybe that was part of the remodel. Maybe they knocked some of those walls down in order to, remodel.
Boarded up the access to those other rooms.
Well, maybe they just knocked the walls down.
Well, it looks like. Look at the blueprint here. It looks like if you come down the stairs, there should have been a door straight in front of you.
Well, let's see if we can find it.
Yeah.
when we go down, I turn and go out the front door.
My sap away. Now I got my gun ready.
All right, Rory. So you come marching down the steps. You go around the corner, and you said you were going out to the car.
Front door, financial documents in one hand, Derringer in the other.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to come bursting out of the door,
Okay.
screaming, Abernathy!
He's not there.
Motherfucker. The sorts of people you get. I'm paying too much for this shit anyway. I'm going to put the financial documents in the car.
Mm-hmm. His car is still there.
These fucking idiots. Right. So we have two people that have disappeared. They've told my colleagues ghost stories, and then they fucked off. Wonderful. This is excellent. I love this job. Wonderful. Right. I'm going to go back inside. I'm going to continue through, and I presumably will meet up with the rest of the group as they come down the stairs, and express to them, Abernathy's fucked off. These fucking useless workmen, they don't get paid for shit. I offer them too much fucking money, and they still pull this bullshit on me. These fucking useless, Jesus fucking Christ. I'm just going to trail off and wander down the hallway.
Hearing that Abernathy's gone, I still go out because now I'm like, has he been licked? I got to know. So I'm heading out.
Okay. So you come out, and where do you go?
First, I go over by the car where I left him.
Okay, give me a spot hidden.
Okay. That's no way that's a pass. Nope. That's a big fail.
You don't see anything.
Okay. Look around.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the copse of trees.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Go back in.
All right.
I know what's that way.
You guys are all there in the first floor. We'll say you're all back together in the entrance foyer. All right, so
I'm storming off towards the hall. People can follow me if they like. Hooking left into the Great Hall.
Mm-hmm.
And then suppose we're going to the basement.
All right. What's everyone else doing?
I'm following the majority of the group. I don't want to be, right now, Davey is safety in numbers. People left alone are getting licked and turned into old, So Davey is wherever the big portion of the group goes, Davey's going there.
Okay.
Following the boss.
All right. So as Rory, as you're kind of headed toward the end of the Great Hall, you hear the other guys coming behind you. It's carpeted, so it's not like real loud, of course. And As the third person's passing the changing area doors, you hear a clatter come out of the men's changing area.
For fuck's sake, is he having a fucking... Ah, Jesus. All right, let's go look in the changing area. Abernathy's pissed off into the changing area for some stupid reason. Useless. Fucking useless, honestly. And gun drawn, walking back towards the changing area.
Okay. So as you kind of there, the doors swing open and you see Abernathy. His hair is like iced over. His eyes are just like, that 1,000-yard stare. And he's going, I saw the vortex. I saw the vortex at the center of the universe. I saw it. And what's most disturbing is like right about here, there's this perfect circle of a hole in his chest that you can see right through. And you guys can give me a sanity roll for
As a sanity success.
Pass.
only one if you pass.
That's 5 total for me.
Yeah. No one shot. Well, it might be in this one. If you failed, it's a 1d4 plus 1.
Oof. 2.
2. Okay. All right. So, Davey, I had that you had to lose 10 to hit that 20%.
Right. Yeah. 10 would be 20%. I've just lost 5 so far. So.
Insensitive.
Like he got licked. He got licked.
Oh, no.
He did not get fucking licked. This man is clearly on drugs.
The cloth.
The cloth?
The claws. They touched me and I went to the vortex.
Was it Black Jamie?
No, the piping.
Was it Black Jamie Abernathy?
Black Jamie's nothing. then like his body realizes that the lung is not sealed anymore, and you start getting that sucking chest wound sound.
Cool. I'm gonna push past him and go into the male changing room to see if there's anything there, because this guy's just a fucking loon. My patience for him is at critical 0 at the minute.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna run him out of his misery.
Okay. He's so gone that he won.
Rather casually, as I just walk up, I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
I thought about aiming for the hole and going, oh, I missed. Oh, I missed.
Understood. Yeah. Ian, Davey, and Lenny.
Well, once Doc kind of put him at rest, Lenny's actually over kind of poking his finger into that hole, trying to see, is that really there?
Yeah, your finger goes right through and touches the floor behind it. And it's not like bleeding, like you would think it would.
Not a cauterized wound or anything. It's just
gone. Mm-hmm.
So how does it feel, Lenny? First time being inside of a man.
That's just fucking weird.
This whole thing is weird. It's witches, it tells you.
We hired 2 deadbeats on drugs. I'm going to look in the change room for, trying to see if he's gone in through the front door and then into the change room, or if he's come through the change room in a different way.
All right. So as you kind of look into the changing room while they're out there, give me a sanity roll.
3. Yep, that's a success.
Okay. You don't lose anything. You see this insect-like creature with the little pincers kind of start walking towards you.
What the fuck is this? I'm going to shoot it.
All right. Fire. Okay. So fire away.
I'm going to spend 3 luck to make that an extreme success.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And of course, the second I hear a gun report, I'm going to rush forward with my gun.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So you got an extreme. So you do the full damage of the gun plus also a roll of the gun.
Yep. So it's a D6 damage. So it's 6
Okay.
plus 2, which is 8.
8. Okay. He kind of flings back, and like the ichor that's inside of him splashes out, and where it hits, like little speckles hit, like whatever it hits just kind of disappears. Just the little spot.
Christ.
Okay. All right. So you heard it. All right. So I got Lenny. You are actually the fastest of the group that has not acted.
Well, same thing. I probably was bent down over the body, and now all of a sudden I hear this gun report, and I'm up and retrieving, pulling my gun back out and going to the noise, ready to counter something.
Okay. So when you kind of go through the door, you can give me a sanity roll.
Okay. Zero 4.
All right. Yep. So you see the insectoid kind of creature, but you don't lose any sanity for it.
So, but he splattered it. Did I not?
No, he hit it, and like there's the blood, what would be blood spatter if it was a person, but like it's still standing.
But this is just a small imp type thing, is what I heard you say.
Oh no, it's bigger than a person.
Oh, so I'm actually looking up at it. Well, hell, I'm firing.
Yeah, size 95. So
You said imp?
yeah, it's insect.
Oh, insect. I thought you said that.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. All right, so you're firing away.
Hell yeah.
All right, fire away.
Okay. So I'm close enough with the bonus then at this range.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll spend, well, a hard doesn't make a difference over a regular for the hit.
Nope.
So 4 points of damage.
Okay. All right. Davey, you are next in speed.
I'm rattled a little bit. I think when I hear that first shot, I like jerk back.
Mm-hmm.
Like, fuck, it's Black Jamie. And I like just start backing away. It's like, I'm not getting licked. I'm just a fucking driver. I'm just drive the car. I'm not getting licked. And I just kind of back down the hall.
Gotcha. All right, Doc, you're next.
Okay. So the second I hear that first sound, I think that Rory's in trouble. So
Mm-hmm.
I slide forward. If I see him, I put my arm out and push him back so that I get in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
And I say, where? So that, because, I'm actually not even looking. I'm looking to make sure he's safe. But as soon as I turn and look, I'm unloading 3 bullets.
Okay, give me the sanity roll for seeing it. You'll still get your shot off no matter what. But
All right. 04.
oh gosh, 204s for the sanity. Nice.
And then I'm going to fire 3 times. So that's
Okay.
first, and then penalty dice. And penalty dice.
I thought with a burst it was just all with penalty, but you're at point blank, so it's just a regular shot for all 3.
Okay. So what is my? I'm not very. Wait, that's fighting brawl. Firearms. Okay. 39's a fail. 46 is a fail, and 01.
Oh wow! I thought I was going to get a quote Dumb and Dumber. You're a terrible shot.
We'll assume those are 1.
Yeah.
My gun pulls back as I fire in this.
Okay, yeah, 1. So you do max damage plus the die roll.
That is 8 plus 2, 10.
10. Okay. Yeah, you didn't like that. Yeah, more kind of spatters out and more like pieces of tile and stuff just kind of disappear. And finally, Ian.
I've got Rory.
Yeah. So I'm standing out in the hallway and I see all these people go in and I hear all the gunshots going off and Davy's kind of backing up down the hallway, and not having a gun, I'm going to just decide to stay with Davy in the hallway and because I don't really want him just sort of running off
Right.
wherever. So I'm going to stay there with Davy and just sort of say, it'll be okay. We'll stay here with you and it'll be fine.
Listen, I don't know what it's probably Black Jamie. We gotta be ready to go, rookie. We gotta be ready to go. So I'm not going to leave everybody here, but I'm ready to get to the car.
Oh yeah. I'm not saying I'm not here to do anything like that.
I didn't even bring a gun. I got tire iron. They're shooting at something.
Yeah, I don't have a gun either. I'm not that kind of a.
What the fuck are we doing, rookie?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I really don't like. This is a very strange place, and I don't like it. And I would like to get out of here as quick as we can.
I'm with you.
Back in the changing room, you guys kind of hit him pretty good. So you see, he just kind of flashes out of existence, and what's left behind is like this vacuum. And so then the air slaps together, and it's this loud thunderclap but there's no smell of ozone because there was no lightning or anything. It's just a loud thunderclap, and it's in a tiled room, so it's really kind of echoey. And
what the fuck is going on?
What the fuck is this shit? Fucking insane Abernathy.
What kind of bug?
The fuck was that?
It's got to be a Japanese beetle or something. I don't know, but I ain't seen anything that big before. What they've been feeding it?
They're just keeping it. What the fuck? It disappeared. What the fuck is this?
The damn thing was standing taller than I am.
But fuck.
Boss, what do we do? We keep going or do we get the fuck out of here? This place is crawling with cockroaches.
It can appear here once. It can appear here multiple times. If it can appear here, it can appear somewhere else. I think
there's a bunch of witches down in the basement that we need to get rid of.
It's gone. So let's use the chance to get down to the basement, like Doc said.
Yes, I think that we make appropriate exit routes, explore the basement, find those hidden rooms if we can, if they haven't been filled in, put a stop to whatever's going on, and get the fuck out of here. But if at any time it looks like one of us is going to go, you turn tail and run.
Hey, boss, do you happen to know what McMillan looks like?
He's this bold bloke.
I saw his picture, didn't we?
Yeah, we have a
picture
picture of him. Yeah.
Could we use Abernathy's body to say that we found him if we have to?
Abernathy has hair going out to here.
Look, boss.
As long as he looks close enough, we could at least say that we got Arthur.
I know Doc's good, but is he that good?
I can only speak for myself, but I think Lenny and I need to go first. And Shaw, Mr. Shaw, you just tell us what you want us to do, but you can't go first. You need to be protected.
Okay, so as we're talking, I'm going to reload my gun because it's only a single shot.
Yep.
Here's our plan. So we know we have other ways to get out of the property So if we come downstairs and we from the blueprints that I'm sure Lenny's shown you, that there's supposed to be a door at the end of this hallway when we come down. If there is no such door, then I would not be. Okay. We go downstairs. We're gonna scan the storage basement area. Provided there is nothing fucky, we're gonna go along the edge of the stairs from where we came up and try and interact with the wall to find a weak point, concealment, something of the like. Because that would be where the door has been hidden.
Yeah.
If we find that, we continue on. We need light sources. So we need to get torches from the car or something. We have Davey in the car, ready to go. We'll take Abernathy's keys. And then Doc, Lenny, Rookie, and we go downstairs. If we see that thing again, we'll get one go at it. If it comes at us, we go. I'm not having you die for no reason.
I'll get the car pulled around and pointed, towards the exit.
Hey, Davey,
I'll have all the doors open.
Hey, Davey, could I use your tire iron? I'll use it to bust down the wall for that, where that door should be.
Good thinking, Lenny. Good thinking.
I mean, I'll trade you for whatever you got. I don't want to go out there where Black Jamie can lick me.
Is a Kosh good enough?
Yeah, I mean, we'll do a trade, and I'll take that out with me, and I'll have the car. It'll be running. All the doors will be open. Y'all pile in, and we'll be back. We'll be back home in 10 hours. I will.
All right. So, Lenny, you can grab the lights from Davey when you give him the gun. Get the tire iron. And then we regroup at the end of the Great Hall and get ready to go unless there's anything else someone wants to do. No? Okay. Well, my gun's drawn and loaded. And Doc, I know you didn't want me to go first, so...
Right. I think Lenny and I should both go first.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys come to the end of the Great Hall. It's one of those doors that's, painted and designed to look like the wall, but not like hidden. It's supposed to just kind of blend in, but not be like, oh, hey, there's not a door here. It's just aesthetically look
right.
Like
you don't notice it much.
Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, you've got the door to the basement.
Okay. Watch out, it might be the tricky stuff again. So it's open in or out? In towards or out away from us or in towards
it's
us?
A pull. It's a pull door toward you. Yeah.
Right. So when he opens the door, I'm going to throw a golf ball in the door.
Okay. The door is locked.
Okay, fuck. So we have keys to the building. Do we have multiple keys? Do we have...
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's try the keys on this.
They work.
Get it open.
Yep. Click. Yeah.
Okay.
You did have a key to this one. Mm-hmm. All
right. So I'll throw a golf ball into the expanse.
Okay. Yep. When you open it up, there's stairs leading down. You can see that they go to the outer wall, then they make a left turn. When you throw the golf ball down, it kind of and give me a spot hidden.
Yes, that's a
and
success.
I threw it over our shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see anything.
Okay. Lenny, how about you?
I've got a hard and 3 away from an extreme.
Okay, so as the golf ball kind of goes, when it gets to the bottom steps, it but it was hitting like the wood, bouncing like you would expect. When it gets to the bottom ones, it keeps bouncing, but like it looks like the wood kind of spider webs a bit, like it's like you step on like a ice or something like that kind of spider webbing.
Careful. Is that ice?
Okay, so I have an option that I'm going to present now that I've seen this fucked golf ball shit and the big bug. Arson is always an option. And I think the insurance on this place may be sufficient to recoup whatever nonsense he's done with the books.
Well, aren't we supposed to find a body?
We're supposed to find something.
If we turn the place down,
like Lenny suggested before, you are very skilled at using corpses.
We could say there was a standoff in here and the place burned down and he died in the fire.
We could certainly do that. I think if we could call him while the place is burning, and then say some oil lamp got knocked over. There was paint and drop sheets and rags, and it just went up way quicker than we could do anything about it. When it's safe, we'll return to the site. We'll pick up whatever child remains we find, and we'll bring him back. That is the other option we have here, because now I've seen that and the bug and Abernathy. That's 3. That's enough fuckery for me. So I'm asking you, Doc, because I trust your intuition. What do you think we should do?
I'll tell you what. You tell me. If you want to leave, we'll go. But if you want me and Lenny to see what's around that corner, you can always run. I don't care if you run. Just don't get hurt.
You're a good man for a psycho, Doc. I want to put a stop to whatever the fuck's happening here. And the missing brooms on the blueprint are my biggest indication that there's something very, very wrong. Now, Davey has enough financial stuff to go to an insurance company and say, shit went wrong, place burnt down. So if nothing else, the job still gets done for the boss. So why don't we push on just a bit further?
Let me go and test it. Let me go first.
Okay. All right. So, Doc, you're going down the steps. Lenny, are you
carefully?
Slowly and carefully. Okay, gotcha. Lenny, what are you doing?
After him, following.
After him. Davey, you went out to the car?
Yeah. Is there a handrail?
Yeah, there is.
I am holding on to that handrail.
Yep. You're hanging on to it. So as you come down, those bottom steps are iced over. And the temperature is dropping with each step. And so you get to where you need to look, where you would turn left to go down the final little bit of the steps. And you can see down into the, I assume you flipped on the lights.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So you can see down in there, it looks like a storage area. There's you got a bunch of boxes piled up. You got covered in some stuff covered in canvas, but you can see your breath.
It's really cold.
Yeah.
Okay. I think what we should do at present is return outside, collect the gas cans from Abernathy and the mail launderer's car, have that with us with some ignition material of some description. And we should be able to soak a rag of some description in this petrol and just sort of light and kick into the basement should we discover ice bullshittery too.
Okay.
I think having some form of a firebomb is our next best option at present with what we've just been presented.
May I speak about that idea?
Of course. You Doc.
I don't think that it'll...
You can speak at any time you
anything.
like.
I don't think it'll do anything. I mean, there was this time... Do you remember Dan Klatos, I think was his name? That guy that we had to take care of? I mean, at the time... Was
he the one that was... he was by the synagogue, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's the one that I lit on fire.
Oh, yeah.
I doused him and I lit him on fire. I slid him out onto the ice, and it didn't do much at all to the ice.
Oh, that's disappointing.
It made him slide a little better. So I don't know that putting the
all right
flame is going to do much to the ice, but
well,
good times.
Good times.
Memories.
Well, we're all dressed appropriately for the sunny Scottish countryside. Let's proceed. Fuck.
Hey, boss, it's fucking cold down here. Let's just turn the corner and get over to where that door should be.
Let's go where the door should be.
All right. So, Ian,
the bottom steps, then we should be able to take a left to go underneath the steps that we came down.
Yeah. Ian, what are you doing?
I'm following the group.
Okay. So, as you guys get down there, just to give you a feel, once you leave the steps and get into the storage room proper, it is -40 Fahrenheit.
Oh, so it's really nasty.
It's really cold, which is also -40 Celsius for our not Fahrenheit.
Thank you. I was definitely not Googling that.
Yeah. It's one time they meet up. So all of you give me Constitution rolls for.
Oh, that doesn't look good. Oh no, I succeeded, thankfully.
I actually got a hard success.
Okay. Yep.
Negative.
However, actually having been in 40 negative degrees
It
at
is.
this point, you can't function in it for very long. You start to
Everything
seize
starts
up.
tightening up.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll
Good call.
describe. We'll describe what you see. So down in the basement, there's a lot of boxes piled up and everything. There are on the wall across the way. There are 3 doors, and underneath the steps where Lenny was kind of talking about, hey, there should be a door there. You see a brick wall.
It's been bricked up.
So, you're familiar with the wonders of air conditioning technology that we're only just starting to really reap the benefits of. That requires quite a lot of power. And this...
You hear any motors? Yeah.
Everyone give me a listen.
I did not pass that listen check.
No.
I did.
Well, what level of success?
Oh, it's the regular pass.
Okay. Yeah, no, you don't.
Oh.
Okay. I don't want to spend too long in this cold of an environment because I feel like that's going to be worse for us than any sort of monster bullshit that's going to crop up.
Yeah. Yeah, -40 to kill you.
The temperature's already prodded Lenny into action, so he's going over to where he thinks that opening should be, and he's already using the tire iron to try to knock through the bricks.
Okay.
No,
If this don't work, there was another access through that far room.
Yeah, but Lenny, if they bricked it up, they also filled in the dirt on the outside. There's no hole there anymore.
I'll let you know in a second, Doc.
Okay. All right. So Lenny, as you're getting ready to swing, we'll cut over to Davey. So Davey, give me a spot hidden.
Okay. That is a fail.
Okay. So you're kind of sitting there, and the last thing you don't see it. You feel something. What kind of car did you drive? Does it have like a boot or a trunk?
Yeah.
Okay. So you feel the back of the car kind of go down like someone's stepping on the bumper.
Oh no.
And as you, I assume you kind of look in the rearview mirror or kind of look behind you.
Yeah, up in the rearview mirror.
You see this blue pus-covered dog with a long tongue looking through the back window. And you can give me a sanity roll. And
that's a 95.
Oh no. Oh no.
Shit. Oh shit. That is a 1d20.
Okay.
Oh no.
8.
Hey,
Which still takes me over that takes me past by 20%. But
so we will deal with your bout of madness when we start next week.
yeah, takes me down to 37.
Ouch.
Our players included Bill Riggle, Riley Kruger, Kent Blue, Julian Arba, and myself with Keith Craig as the keeper of the secrets. We have a Discord server where you can chat with our other members, you can set up private games, and you can learn the finer arts of gameplay and game mastering. We provide audio-only versions of our shows free for you to download from Podbean or iTunes. If you'd like to help support our show, please visit our Patreon account. Just $1 or $2 a month helps us a lot. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel and punch the bell icon for updates on our latest shows. And leave us some comments. We enjoy reading them and answering any questions you might have. This is Tom Rayleigh, together with all the members of our gaming club, inviting you to journey with us once again into the darkness for another adventure into the universe of H.P. Lovecraft and the Call of Cthulhu role-playing game. Until next time, good luck, good gaming.